Welcome to dark coffee hours, where shadows hold secrets and every sound chills the soul. Tonight, we venture into a forest where a group of friends becomes prey to something lurking just out of sight. Sip your coffee, hold your breath, and prepare for the haunting tale of the trap in the woods. It was supposed to be a quick detour. Emily and her friends, Jake, Lisa, and Marcus, had planned to take the scenic route home after a weekend camping trip. The narrow road twisted through a dense forest, shrouded in shadows despite the midday sun. A sign read, "Shortcut to Highway 9," and, against Jake's better judgment, they followed it. An hour later, the car's tires crunched on gravel, the paved road long behind them. The forest seemed to close in tighter around them. That's when they saw it. A car, eerily similar to their own, abandoned on the side of the road. Its hood was popped, the front smashed as if it had hit something large. "Let's check it out," Lisa suggested, already opening her door. "Bad idea," Jake muttered, but he joined the others anyway. The car was empty, its interior clean but unsettlingly cold to the touch. There were no belongings, no signs of struggle, just silence, save for the faint rustling of leaves. Marcus peered into the woods and swore he saw movement. "We should go," he urged. But when they turned back to their car, they froze. All four tires were flat, their rubber shredded as if by a blade. "Who the hell?" Emily's voice trembled, her words swallowed by the stillness around them. They hadn't seen or heard anyone, yet the damage was fresh. Jake grabbed a tire iron from the trunk, gripping it like a weapon. "Stay close," he said. They debated what to do, but the answer came quickly when a chilling whistle echoed through the trees. It was tuneless, erratic, and growing louder. "Run!" Emily screamed. They bolted down the dirt road, abandoning the car. The whistle followed, sometimes close, sometimes distant, as if the forest itself was alive and mocking them. Branches snagged their clothes, roots clawed at their feet, but they didn't dare stop. They stumbled into a clearing with an old wooden cabin at its center. Smoke curled lazily from the chimney. Against their better judgment, they approached, desperate for help. The door creaked open before they could knock. A man stood there, tall and gaunt, his face shadowed beneath a wide-brimmed hat. He smiled, revealing teeth too white, too sharp. "Lost, are we?" he drawled, his voice smooth like oil. Jake held up the tire iron. "Our car's been sabotaged. We need help." The man's smile widened. "Sabotaged, you say? Strange how these woods have a way of trapping folks like you." Before they could respond, Marcus gasped. His hand shot to his neck where a jagged piece of metal now jutted out. He collapsed, blood pooling beneath him. The man stepped aside, revealing the interior of the cabin. It was filled with strange trophies, license plates, personal belongings, and photos of people who had come before them. "You're not the first," the man said, "and you won't be the last." The whistle began again, louder now, coming from all directions. It wasn't just the man. The forest itself seemed alive, its shadows shifting to reveal other figures, all wearing wide-brimmed hats and holding sharp tools. Lisa screamed as the shadows closed in. Jake swung the tire iron, but it was ripped from his hands. Emily ran, her breath ragged, tears streaming down her face. She didn't stop until she reached the edge of the woods, where she collapsed, the highway just in view. When the police arrived, they found no cabin, no bodies, only the abandoned car with 4-slashed tires. Emily never spoke of what happened that day, but she couldn't escape the haunting memory of the man's voice and his parting words. "The woods don't forget, and neither do I."